the bowl and we're having intercourse, and all of a sudden I feel electric jolts. Instead of orgasming, I am getting electrocuted through my vagina. There was definitely something wrong. I had no idea why this bowl would be electrocuting me.
I kept getting shocked over and over again. And I had no idea what pain she was in as well.
Whoa, did you feel that?
It's all the wrong kind of energy in all the wrong places. It's the most extremely unpleasant feeling you could possibly imagine.
Maybe it has a short or something.
All of a sudden, the bowl gives us that.
One big final bump and off
Both
we
of us go flying.
I'm a pageant judge, and Candace just won. And those women are the runners-up, and they absolutely cannot find out about Candace's injury.
I still need to know about her injury. You always just have to be prepared for anything, but I knew something wasn't right.
My butt implant burst.
And she finally revealed that her butt implant burst. How did that happen? Don't worry, we'll get you to a bay. I knew we had to get this taken care of immediately. I could tell she was in a lot of pain. She seemed really uncomfortable. How long have you had the implants? Are they silicone or saline?
They're silicone. I got them 6 months ago. They gave me so much confidence. I entered the pageant, and I landed my man.
I need you to change into this gown. I need to see if the implants are leaking and where. My biggest concern was that with her silicone implant, it could completely leak down into her leg and cause all kinds of problems with her walking and with her appearance. So I get down to the area in question, and I noticed that one is a full-on mountain and the other one is a little molehill.
My hands are practically numb, and Austin has the bright idea for me to warm my hands with his testicles.
If you put your hands on there, it may warm them up.
Austin's always trying to get me to do daring things, so I was a little bit skeptical on the idea.
We just had sex and you're trying to get more action already?
It's not like that. I just don't want you to get frostbite. Go on, test out my toasties.
Challenge accepted.
Andy had the coldest hands when she put them down my pants.
He was actually pretty warm down there. I could actually start to feel my fingers, and I decided I'd return the favor.
You're my hero. And every hero deserves a reward.
So we're having fun, and the gondola stops next to a couple of women who are sightseeing.
Austin?
I was so embarrassed that they saw us do that.
Well, why don't you put your hand back where it's warm?
Austin just yells out in pain. I don't know what I just did to him.
It goes from being hot and heavy to we're getting electrocuted.
My adrenaline is going through the roof.
So we're basically holding on to each other for dear life, and all of a sudden, the bowl gives us that one last buck, and we go flying. I land on the floor here, he lands on the floor there. I'm yelling at that point, what's happening? What do I do? The pain, I can't even describe to you.
Aaron?
I go over to him.
Aaron, are you okay?
Trying to see what to do to assess him, to help him. I thought he was having a seizure. It went from, I'm getting electrocuted through my vagina, to, oh my God, now Darren's having a seizure.
Darren.
As soon as I touch him, I felt like another little zap. That's when I realized the electricity is coming from him and not the bowl.
Call 911.
911, yes.
I didn't go into specifics with the 911 operator. I just basically said, something's wrong with my friend. I think he's having a seizure, because that's what it looked like.
Get my med bag.
I was in a lot of pain. I was doubled over. My vagina felt like it had been burned. And I run, I get the bag, I open it up, and I am not exaggerating. 20 to 30 bottles of pills, prescription pill bottles. There's definitely something he has never told me about.
Yeah.
The patient reveals to me it's a butt implant that burst. This silicone implant could leak into her bloodstream and cause her to die. So I get down to the area in question, and I notice that one is a full-on mountain and the other one is a little molehill.
So, since now her butt is smaller than before, where does the silicone go?
Well, there are not a lot of places that it could travel to.
Judge Carl, where are you? Is everything okay?
That woman cannot come in here.
Medically, I know we have to maintain privacy, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what did this girl do to cause all this craziness and have these people all up in her business?
Please don't tell anyone my secret.
We take patient confidentiality very seriously here. They're also patients, so I can't guarantee you two won't cross paths. I am dealing with a medical ticking clock, and we need to act fast. You ask where the silicone goes when the implant deflates. For now, it'll leak down into your leg, but if it stays in the body too long, it'll end up in her lungs, which could be dangerous. I'll go get the doctor. At this point, I know she needs to be seen immediately.
Get my plastic surgeon. He works at this hospital.
But she demands that she needs to be seen by a plastic surgeon, and so I thought to myself, did I hear that correctly? I'll get your surgeon here as soon as possible, but first I need an ER doctor to confirm diagnosis. The biggest concern that we have with silicone leakage implants is big lumpy scar tissues that nobody really wants to see.
What is going on with your patient?
The other two pageant girls cannot find out, but she burst her butt implant.
No. Is it as bad as it sounds?
One side baby got back, the other side looks like a sad, sad balloon. So I noticed the other pageant girls were kind of poking around, trying to see exactly what was going on with my patient.
Oh, I am just looking for my fellow pageant contestant.
Not sure who that is, but there's a little thing here called patient confidentiality. So I have the patient, I have her boyfriend, I have these other beauty queens that are just causing all this disruption in the ER, and I'm just wondering, like, what the hell is going on? Please remain in the room with your friend. My patient was most concerned with her keeping her big secret and not having her other competitors find out what's going on. But my biggest concern was that with her silicone implant, it could completely leak down into her leg. Your plastic surgeon's still in surgery. He'll come as soon as he can, but it'll be at least an hour.
Hi, I'm Dr. Moore. I need to confirm if the capsule of the implant is indeed breached.
From a medical standpoint, I know that implants, they don't just usually burst on their own. It usually requires a certain amount of friction and repetitive motion to have them rupture all of a sudden.
All right, it's definitely breached. You know, these are designed to withstand a lot, so it takes a significant amount of force or repetition to break. Can you think of anything you did like that?
The patient paused for a long time, and she kind of looked at her boyfriend, and he gave her the nod as if she could go ahead and tell the story.
I was getting ready for the evening gown competition, and there was a little spare time. Do you like my dress?
I love it. I'll love it better when it's off.
I'm literally taped in, but there is something you can do. Help me get that rosy glow.
Judges, please take your seat.
Oh, it's starting. I'm supposed to be at the judges' table.
Wait.
Oh, it's okay. Hey.
It must have burst during our mid-show quickie.
Is it normal for an implant to burst during sex?
Well, these are designed to be durable, but especially vigorous lovemaking could do it.
There's a lot of complication that could happen with the leakage that's coming from the implant because there could be scar tissue that forms that would cause lumps or granulomas or disfigurement of her leg.
Do you think she heard anything? They're already suspicious after seeing us here together.
Let's just worry about you, honey buns.
I need this implant fixed. I'm not leaving here without getting my booty back.
But she demands that she needs to be seen by a plastic surgeon to get this treated.
The plastic surgeon can replace it, but it's urgent that we remove the leaking implant quickly.
Silicone tends to leak a little bit slower than saline, but we still need to make sure we get this taken care of immediately.